Good evening. The show is about to begin. Please check your phone to ensure it is turned off. Thank you. Ladies and gentlemen, let's give a very warm welcome to the hosts of our show, Vicki Turnage and Fred Rowie.
Good evening, ladies and gentlemen. I'm Fred, one of your co-hosts, and tonight, welcome to Hooray for Hollywood, presented by the CASA Performing Arts Group. And we obviously are just a group of CASA residents.
And I am Vicki, your co-host for tonight. So glad to see you all out this evening. Tonight's show, Hooray for Hollywood, is all about the wonderful memories of movies. We hope to stimulate, ooh, yeah, your memories about movies, and we're going to present tonight in song, dance, and a few select scenes from those movies. So, sit back, folks, relax, enjoy, for Hooray for Hollywood.
To kick off the show, the opening number by the PAC dancers is the epitome of show tunes. Here's CASA version of the Rockettes with their rendition of one from the Broadway show in a film, The Chorus Line.
Oh, yeah.
Start the show. Great dancing, ladies. Have you ever dreamed of dancing on the stage? Well, that's what these ladies did. They are now living their dreams. And if that's your dream, you can come and join the PAC dancers and live your dream on stage. They all welcome you. Now, we have a scene from a very famous movie, When Harry Met Sally. Yeah, you're waiting for that. I'm sure you've heard about that from the people last night. This movie was released in July of 1989 and received 1 Academy Award nomination and 5 Golden Globe nominations. If you saw the movie, you'll recall Harry and Sally drove together from college in Chicago to New York. Along the way, they stopped at a diner. They're discussing whether a man and a woman can be friends without sex getting in the way. We'll see how that goes.
So, what do you do with those women, Harry? Do you just get up out of bed and leave?
Absolutely.
Well, explain to me how you do it and what do you say to them?
Well, it's very easy. I simply say, I got an early meeting, or got to get a haircut, or a game of squash.
Oh, you don't play squash, Harry?
Hey, they don't know me. They just met me.
Oh, that is really disgusting.
I know. I feel terrible.
You know, I am so glad that I never really got involved with you. I would have just been one of those women, and you would have gotten up out of bed at 3 o'clock in the morning, and you would have been polishing your andirons. You don't even have a fireplace. Not that I would notice.
Why are you getting so upset? This is not about you.
Oh, Harry, it sure is about me. You are absolutely an affront to all women, and I am a woman.
Hey, I don't feel great about this, but I don't hear anybody complaining.
Well, of course not. You're out the door too fast.
I think they have a good time.
How do you know?
What do you mean, how do I know? I know.
Because they...
Yes, because they...
And how do you know that they really...
What are you saying? That they have a fake orgasm?
It sure is possible.
Get out of here.
Why? Most women at one time or another have faked it.
Well, they haven't faked it with me.
Oh, Harry, how do you know?
Because I know.
Oh, right. That's right. You're a man. I forgot that.
What is that supposed to mean?
Nothing. It's just that all men are sure it never happened to them, and that most women at one time or another have done it. So you do the math.
You don't think that I can tell the difference?
No.
Oh, come on. Get out of here.
Oh. Oh, yeah. Oh.
Hey, are you
Oh, Harry, oh, that's wonderful. Oh, Harry, don't stop, no, yes, God, yes, oh.
Yes, I am ready to order now. I'm gonna have what she's having.
Now, you might be surprised to know that at the auditions, we had many people audition for the part of Scott. It was very hard to choose the best one, but I think we got it right. Just ahead, we have a musical treat celebrating Nat King Cole, who was one of the greatest musician singers of the century. Despite his short career, ending at age 45, he accomplished what no other black artist had ever dreamed a popularity that filtered through every home in America and around the world. Here are the Casa Swing Singers with a melody of some of the well-known songs. that. You might not know that Nat King Cole recorded over 100 hits during his career. But it may surprise you to know that he also acted in films, hosted his own TV show, and performed on Broadway. Pretty amazing. Our next scene is from the Roadside Diner Classic, 5 Easy Pieces. In this famous diner scene, Bobby finds himself hassled by an irritated waitress, intent on focusing on their no substitution food policy.
I'll have an omelet, no potatoes, give me tomatoes instead, and wheat toast instead of rolls.
No substitutions.
What does that mean? You don't have any tomatoes?
No, we have tomatoes.
But I can't have any? Is that what you mean?
Well, there are no substitutions. And I can't, sorry, thank you. No, we have tomatoes, but you can only have what's on the menu. It comes with, it's a number 2. You want a number 2. One number 2 is a plain omelet. See that? And it comes with cottage fries and rolls.
I know what it comes with, but that's not what I want.
Look, I'll come back when you made up your mind.
No, wait, I made up my mind.
Thank you.
I want a plain omelet. Forget the tomatoes, don't put any potatoes on the plate. And give me a side of wheat toast and a cup of coffee.
I'm sorry, Bill, we don't have any side orders. See that? No side orders. I can give you an English muffin or a roll.
What do you mean you don't have side orders of toast? You make sandwiches, don't you?
Would you like to talk to the manager?
You have bread, don't you, and a toaster of some kind?
Look, I don't make the rules.
Okay, I'll make it as easy for you as I can. Give me an omelet. No butter, no mayo, no lettuce, and a cup of coffee.
Okay, you want one number 2 and a chicken salad sandwich. Hold the butter, hold the mayo, hold the lettuce, and a cup of coffee. Anything else?
Now, all you have to do is hold the chicken and bring me the toast.
You want
Charge me for the sandwich and you haven't broken any rules.
You want me to hold the chicken?
Yeah, I want you to hold it between your knees.
How dare you? You see that sign up there? You see that? Right to refuse. I'm refusing. You need to leave. See, I'm done with your smart
You
aleck.
see this sign?
Oh. Wow. Out.
Okay.
Thank you, yeah.
The nerve of some people, I tell you. I, on the other hand, totally agree with Bobby. When I go out, I want to have my food prepared the way I want it. But every once in a while, you have to deal with a very unsympathetic waitress. You're such a pain. Now, gone with the wind, everybody. All right, everybody in their seats comfortable? What we have here is a manipulative woman. Guess who that is? Scarlett O'Hara, with a roguish man, Rhett Butler, yum. And they conduct a turbulent romance during the Civil War and the Reconstruction period too. But I really think this is more like an old soap opera. Okay, listen to my case. We have Rhett Butler, who falls in love with Scarlett. And Scarlett is in love with Ashley. But Ashley's in love with Melanie. Then Melanie dies. So Ashley goes back to Scarlett. Scarlett has decided, well, I don't like him. I want Rhett. So she goes to Rhett. And Rhett, by this time, he's had enough of it. Dee. Let's see what happens next.
No, Charlotte, I've tried everything. If you just met me halfway, even when I got back from London.
I was so glad to see you, but you were so nasty.
And then you were sick, and it was my fault. I hoped that you would have called for me, but you didn't.
I wanted you desperately, but I didn't think you wanted me.
It looks like we're at cross purposes, doesn't it? It's no use now. As long as our daughter Bonnie was alive, there was a chance that we could be happy. I like to think of Bonnie as you, as a little girl again. Before the war and poverty had done things to you. She was so like you. I could pet her and spoil her, much like I wanted to spoil you. But when she died, she took everything.
Rhett, please don't say that. I am so sorry. I'm sorry for everything.
My darling, you're such a child. Do you really think by saying I'm sorry, all the past can be corrected? Here, have my handkerchief. Never in all the crisis of your life have I known you to have a handkerchief.
Rhett, where are you going?
I'm going to Charleston, where I belong.
Take me with you.
No. I'm through with everything here. I want peace. I want to see if there's somewhere some charm and grace. Do you have any idea what I'm talking about?
No, I only know that I love you.
That's your misfortune.
Rhett, wait. If you go, what will I do? Where shall I go?
Frankly, my dear, I don't give a damn.
I have to find a way to bring him back. I can't think about this now. I'll go crazy if I do. I know. I'll think about this tomorrow. Tomorrow's another day.
How about that? Gone with the Wind is a cliffhanger. But that was a great scene, wasn't it? I really enjoyed that. This picture, if you didn't know, was released in 1939 when it was nominated for 13 Academy Awards, won 9. Now, we have another little scene for you. Coming up next is, some real eye candy. Yeah, that's even better. I heard the outfits alone are worth the price of admission. Welcome back, the PAC dancers, to dazzle you with their rendition of Maine from the 1974 film based on the Broadway musical. Enjoy.
Wow, what an entrance, huh? That was amazing. I hope you all enjoyed that show. We'll see more of them later. I mean, they'll be back to dance some more. From dancing to dramatics. A Few Good Men is about a court-martial case about the illicit use of Code Red, which involves criminal abuse of military power. I didn't know that the military had such high standards for officers protecting their men. Most of us are familiar with this movie, and hopefully this scene. It was originally played by Tom Cruise, Jack Nicholson, but I personally think Casa's replacements are pretty impressive. I wonder though if the Casa actors actually experienced a court-martial.
Colonel, do you solemnly swear that the testimony you will give in this court-martial will be the truth, the whole truth, and nothing but the truth, so help you God?
I do.
Colonel, you gave Lieutenant Kendrick an order, is that right?
I told Kendrick to tell his men that Santiago wasn't to be touched, and to have Santiago transferred off the base immediately.
Why?
I felt that his life might be in danger.
Grave danger?
It's very out of kind.
Is this funny, sir?
No, it's not. It's tragic. Do you have any other questions for me, Counselor?
Excuse me, I didn't dismiss you.
I beg your pardon?
I'm not through with my examination. Sit down. Colonel, a moment ago, you said you ordered Kendrick to order his men not to touch Santiago.
That's right.
And Kendrick was clear on that.
Crystal.
Any chance his men ignored the order?
No. Men follow orders. We follow orders or people die. It's that simple. Are we clear?
Crystal. Colonel, I have just one more question. If you gave an order that Santiago wasn't to be touched and your orders are always followed, why would it be necessary to transfer him off the base?
Private Santiago was a substandard Marine. He was being transferred off the base because...
But that's not what you said. You said he was being transferred because he was in grave danger.
Yes, that's correct. I know what I said. Sometimes men take matters into their own hands.
No, sir. You made it clear just a moment ago that your men never take matters into their own hands. Your men follow orders or people die. So Santiago should have been in any danger at all, should he, Colonel?
You little bastard.
I'd like an answer to that question. Kendrick ordered the code red, didn't he? Because that's what you told Kendrick to do.
You want answers?
I think I'm entitled to them.
You want answers?
I want the truth.
You can't handle the truth. Son, we live in a country that has to be guarded by men with guns. Who's going to do that? You? Sandiego's death, while tragic, probably saved lives. You don't want the truth. Because deep down, you want people like me defending our country. You need me. I don't have to explain myself to a man who questions the freedom I provide. I prefer you to say, thank you. Otherwise, pick up a weapon and stand opposed. Either way, I don't give a damn what you think you're entitled to.
Did you order the code red?
I did the job I was sent to do.
Did you order the code red?
You're goddamn right I did.
And please the court. I suggest jury be dismissed if we move immediately into an Article 39A session.
What the hell's going on? I did my job. I do it again now. I'm going on a plane and going back to my base. What the hell?
Colonel Jessup, you have the right to remain silent. Any statement you do make can be used against you in a trial by court-martial.
I'm being charged with a crime? You screwed with the Royal Marine. You have no idea how to defend our country. You put people in danger, son.
Don't call me son. I'm a lawyer and an officer of the United States Navy, and you're under arrest, you son of a bitch. Now the witness is excused.
That was a powerful scene, wasn't it? Wow. I think our Casa cast has given Tom Cruise and Jack Nicholson a run for their money. Boogie Woogie Bugle Boy is an iconic song from World War II, made famous by the Andrews Sisters in the 1941 Abbott Costello film, Buck Privates. It was said the Andrews Sisters made the picture swing. Watching them belt out the Boogie Woogie Bugle Boy really made you want to enlist. And here to perform this timeless song are the Casa Bells, as soon as we can get the furniture off. So, everybody having a good time tonight? All right. That's good to hear. All right. You ready? Here we go.
He was a famous young man from Chicago way. He had a movie style that no one else could play. He was the top man of his craft. But then his number came up and he was on the draft. He's in the army now, Louis Riley. He's a boogie woogie bugle boy company. Playing holy for his Uncle Sam. He really brought it out because he couldn't jam. The parents seemed to understand. Because the next kid got went on the draft to the band. And now they come and jumps. But he was early. He's a boogie woogie bugle boy company. Me. I took a lot of two people to take to the bar. A boogie rhythm. He can't play a note unless the basic guitar is playing with him. He makes the company jump when he fits really. He's a boogie woogie bugle boy company. He's a song boogie woogie bugle boy company. And when he plays boogie woogie bugle, he's busy as a buzzy. And when he plays things to come and jump into the bar, he's the boogie woogie bugle boy company. He was a taste of the bar. He kept it rolling. Slide a little there. That was a fun song to sing. But did you know that Boogie Boogie Bugle Boy was actually nominated for an Academy Award as a Best Original Song? I didn't know that. Well, it didn't win, but it was listed number 6 in a list of 2001 Songs of the Century. That's pretty good. Now, we have a wonderful scene from the movie 9 to 5. While in the slapstick comedy, it portrays sexual harassment and inequality in the workplace. The story examines real 9 to 5 female office workers, the confrontation that they had to deal with. This particular scene is about a confrontation between a secretary and her boss, in which she comes up with a rather odd remedy to her predicament.
So, you've been telling everybody I'm sleeping with you, huh? That explains why they all treat me like some kind of dime store floozy. They think I'm screwing the boss.
That's not it, little sweetheart.
You love it, don't you? It gives you some kind of a cheap thrill, like knocking over pencils and picking up papers.
Now, sweetie pie, don't get your panties in a bunch.
Get your scummy hands off of me. Look, I've been straight with you since the first day I got here. And I put up with all of your pinching and your staring and your chasing me around the desk. Because I need this job. But I'll tell you one thing, this is the last straw.
Honey, don't worry your pretty little head. Let's just sit down.
Look, I got a gun out there in my purse. That's right. And up till now, I've been forgiving and forgetting. Because that's the way I was brought up. But I'll tell you one thing, if you ever say another word about me, or make another indecent proposal, I'm gonna get that gun of mine, and I'm gonna change you from a rooster to a hen with one shot. Don't think I can't do it.
I rather like her solution, don't you? I suppose a lot of us have memories of the women's movement, although I doubt many of us got to the point of carrying a concealed weapon. But I think Dora Lee would be an excellent nominee for a gender sensitivity course, don't you? Moving along, as we promised, the PAC dancers are back again. Putting on the Ritz was introduced in the 1930s in a movie musical of the same name. It didn't take long before it became a #1 hit. This jazz standard was written in 1929. Show 'em your stuff, ladies.
Seen the well-to-do along Lenox Avenue, and their famous thoroughfare with their noses in the air, high hats and narrow collars, white straps and $15, spending every dime on a wonderful time. If you're blue, you don't know where to go to. Why don't you go where Harlem flits? Putting on the Ritz, spangled gowns on the bed, high brows down the left, all misfits. Putting on the Ritz, and that's where each and every little bell goes. Every Thursday evening with the swells, the apples come with me in the temperature we see them swinging as two bits. Putting on the Ritz. on the rinse. Spindle gowns upon the bed, with high brows down the levee on his face. Put on the rinse. That's when each and every bell goes. Every Thursday evening with your swell rose. When the windows open, we'll attend the Jubilee. See them spending last to the rinse. Put on the
Did you know that Putting on the Ritz was featured in several movies? Blue Skies by Fred Astaire, and in the Mel Brooks movie, Young Frankenstein, where Dr. Frankenstein does a song and dance with his monster. A little unusual. Next is the movie, Some Like It Hot. Jerry and a fellow musician have run away from the Chicago mob after witnessing a murder. They had to get out of town fast. So they dressed up as women, joined the girls' band, and headed to San Diego. In this scene, we see Jerry and his new millionaire friend Osgood motorboating out to Osgood's yacht. Let's listen to the revealing conversation that ends the movie.
You know, sweetie, I called my mom this morning. She was so happy when she heard we're getting married that she cried. She wants you to have her wedding gown. It's white lace.
Osgood, I can't wear your mother's dress. She and I are not built the same way.
We'll have it altered.
No, don't, Osgood. I have to level with you. I can't get married at all.
Why not?
Well, first of all, I'm not a natural blonde, okay?
Doesn't matter.
I smoke all the time.
I don't care.
For 3 years, I've been living with a saxophone player.
I forgive you.
Osgood, I can never get married.
Why not?
You don't understand, Osgood. I'm a man!
Well, nobody's perfect.
Well, personally, I think Osgood's a catch. Fred.
He's really not my type.
He's a good dresser. No.
But he can beat this outfit? Well, now we have to ask all the cast and crew to come up on stage. Join us up here so we can say a big thank you for coming. We ask all of you in the audience to join us in at the sing-along to the tune of Hooray for Hollywood, with the parody written by Alice Dodd. The words are on the back of your program.
So let's hear the music, Kathy. Or something, no, Jody.
Well, we hope you enjoyed the show. You were a great audience. Okay. That was kind of a final thing there. Yes, so we did enjoy creating it. It took us a couple of months, as you can imagine, to put this together. But we had a lot of fun doing it. It's work, it takes some hours, but you know what? When we see your smiling faces out there and you're clapping and laughing, that's what makes it worthwhile. So thank you so much for coming. And of course, if you ever think about joining the PAC, you can see what you're missing if you're not. But just feel free to talk to Vicki or myself. So, it is a, if you have nothing else on your plate, certainly check us out. All right, well, thank you so very, very much. We really appreciate your enthusiasm, your laughter, and your clapping. Thank you.
Thank you.